What's up, everybody? It's Goose. Today I'm on the back of Mary's property. I'm trying to get this back part fenced in so I can let the goats run out here during the day. There's a gap in the fence right here. Well, there's a creek running under there, so I'm gonna put cinder blocks under that fence. I'm gonna check with the neighbor and make sure he's fine with that. And then a little bit further this way, the back corner isn't fenced in. I'm not going to show y'all that over there because the neighbor's house is right there. So anyway, I'm going to clear out from this post through here to the back of the property, and I'm going to put up some electric net fence. Because like I said, there's no fence over here. There's a lot of clearing to do, so I'm just going to section this corner off. I've already worked back here a little bit. I've made a trail with my push weed eater. I went around the back side of the fence line with that. So I got it cleared a little bit. I got a little bit of a fence, which I zigzagged. My fence is going to go straight through, but I got to cut this out. Then I'll come back and trim that up with the push weed eater. I collected some cinder blocks from up front to put under this fence where the creek goes. There's two spots in the fence the creek flows through. I'm gonna have to put these cinder blocks in. Like I said, over here I'm gonna ask the neighbor, but I'm pretty sure he doesn't care. He's a cool guy. Got my chainsaw. As you can see, I stopped right here where my little road is blocked. So I'm gonna cut this up and I'm gonna go out back. I'm just cleaning up limbs right now, and I'm gonna take these cinder blocks out back because I'm sure I'll need another load for over here. But I'm gonna cut these trees up. Alright, so I'm going to take these blocks and stack them over here to this water gap. I guess, well, I'll just have to do what I can right there. That's really uneven, which I got some rocks here to work with, and then I got some little pieces of cinder block. But I guess I'm just going to get them too high, which there's still going to be a gap here. And I'll put some down here too. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of this galvanized wire. I haven't showed y'all much of this. So this is high tensile wire back here, but as you can see, they wired it right on the T-post, so you can't make it hot. They keep cows in back here. I don't know what their setup is. All I know is this is high tensile. It's just not hot, and I can't make it hot. Which my animals aren't trained to galvanize wire. They're trained to white wire and yellow wire. So I'm gonna get some of this galvanized wire, and I'm gonna go as low as I can on these T-posts, and I'm gonna run a wire on the inside. I'm gonna run two, I think. One as low as I can, and then probably one right here in this hole. So I'll have a galvanized wire that is hot right here and right here, and then I'm gonna close this hole in with these blocks. And that should do it. I don't see why that wouldn't work. So me putting them two hot wires down here is going to make the goats think that all these wires are hot, because they're going to come in contact with these wires over here first. So kind of just going to trick them. All right, this is what I got after the first load, which I looked at this a few weeks ago and decided this is what I'm going to do, and now here I am doing it, and I need a lot more blocks than I thought. So I'm going to need at least 2 more loads with this little trailer, maybe 3, which I could have put more blocks in there, but I've tore this up before, so those are new tires. I don't want to, try not to tear it up. I might go back and make a path wide enough for me to go get my little 5x8 trailer, so I can just put all the blocks I need on there. Because I still got to fill in here. I need to fill in here, and then it kind of splits over here, which I'll have to put some there. I'll have to put something there. I have some little T-posts. That's a good idea. I got some little like 3-foot T-posts I got for free. They're not good for much, but they might be handy here. Oh, falling. There's a gap here and on that side of the block. So yeah, I need a lot more blocks. Oh, getting poked in the eye now. I need to come trim these limbs off. And I still got to do the other water gap. So I don't know. I might go get my other trailer. It's 12:30 anyway, so I'm gonna go get some lunch and decide what I'm gonna do. All right, so it's been over a week since I started this video. Basically, I was just needed at work a lot more than usual these past 2 weeks, so I haven't been able to do a lot here. But the whole reason I'm working on this is because I want the goats to be able to graze the back part of Mary's property, because they've already ate everything up front, so I need them to eat out here so I don't have to feed them more. That's all there is to it. So I haven't had as much time as usual, and I've been busy at work, so I'm not completely done. But it's keeping the goats in right now. I'm gonna do some extra. I'm gonna fix it up, but right now it is keeping the goats in, so that's all that matters. So I'm just gonna show y'all what I got, and here in a week or so, when I get some time and the weather's decent, that's another thing that's been slowing me down. Working weather as usual. But anyway, I'm gonna come back here in a week or so, and I'm probably gonna add a 3rd hot wire. I could probably get away with 2, but I'm gonna add a 3rd one just to be safe, because I don't need to lose the goats out here in the woods while I'm at work one day. Just don't need them problems. So anyway, I'm gonna change some things up, but I'm just gonna show y'all what I have now because it's working, and I want to go ahead and finish this video. I'll just make another video when I come back and redo this. So you can see this corner post. I got an insulator. I just use these now. The porcelain insulators, they're nice, but they've got so expensive. I just use a regular insulator and put a screw in it. You can see there's a, where's my finger? There's a hole here and here. I just slide the poly braid through the hole. So that one's up there. I went by the wires. I'm trying to go in between these high tensile wires that are behind me. And here's my first water gap. So I got 4 center blocks to close the gap, and then I just came in the side of this post like I did that corner, because that, well, you can see because of the hot wire, it drops down. So I just came down, and that's where I started my second wire. Trying to hurry if it's getting dark. I just got done at work again today. So I got 2 hot wires. I use these lockjaw insulators. I wish they put more distance between the wire and the post, but they're really nice because they clip on anyway. I mean, you can go sideways, the front side, the back side. So they're really nice, and you just push them on. So I like them. Haven't used them much, but they were perfect for here. Right here, I got my solar energizer. This is something else I'll move, but it's where it is right now. Using a T-post as a ground rod, which I'm only running, you know, a couple 100 foot of wire, so it's fine. Clipped on there to make it hot. Try to go slow. I like to move my phone around too fast sometimes. And here's where the big water gap starts. I'll go ahead and just explain this wire. It was getting dark. I need to redo this. This is just insulated speaker wire. It's stainless steel wire. So anyway, I just wrapped it around this poly braid a bunch of times. That's how I connected this wire to that wire over there, which I'm about to show y'all, but that looks goofy, I know. I'm gonna redo it. Got center blocks stacked up for my water gap. I just put these here so I could step on them. I'm gonna fill this in some more, but like I said, just haven't had time. Right here, I took a piece of the poly braid and tied the poly braids together. This is just a old dead tree. It's kind of in the way. If I'd have went around it, it would have left a big gap, so I just went inside. Just like the post down there. So I'm going between these wires. So I didn't measure anything. I just went right in the middle of the wires the best I could eyeball it. And that insulated wire, it goes around the tree because the hot wire stops right here. Did the same thing on this side. Hot wire starts. Tied back into it with the speaker wire. This was really awkward. I'm gonna touch it all up later. I'm gonna quit saying that, but yeah, there's all the goofy things you see. I'll be back to fix. But I just stacked these center blocks up the best I could. I mean, it's lopsided. It's not a house. I'm just keeping goats in, so doesn't look great, but it serves its purpose. So then over here, I got these pavers on top. There's less of a slope. And then over here, once again, tied these 2 wires together. Golly, 5 minutes already. Over here, the alligator clip was long enough to connect this side to this side. Same thing again. This wire is high because I couldn't get any lower because I can't put that insulator where the spade is. I'll do something about that later. It's kind of high here. I put some pavers. I'll either drop that or put more pavers or rocks. I don't know. We'll see. But oh yeah, and I said I was going to use galvanized wire. I just decided this. I already had the poly braid and it'll work just fine. Especially if I put a third one. Like I said, I don't think I need to put a third one, but I will. Same thing all the way down. See the neighbor's cows in the back. They got some black Angus. Some pretty good looking cows. Kind of getting used to me. I'll come out here and talk to them in the afternoons. You see, it kind of jumps out here. That's what I was talking about down there, but this is only a 4-inch post, I think. So it's not that big of a gap. So I just went in the front of these posts. I wasn't gonna run whole new wires just for this little bit of gap. No big deal. The tree, you know, would have been like 2 foot out. Golly, I didn't mean to make this video this long. I'm bad about that. You learn how to edit or something. Get time to edit. This is an old cedar post from the old fence that was here, I assume. I tied in the side of it. So that's the end of the hot wire. Over here is really where I'm going to change stuff. It was just easy to put the net fence up, so I went ahead and did it. The net fence isn't hot right now. I'm going to take the net fence down, and I'm going to put probably 5 strands of poly braid here. But like I said, I was just trying to get the goats out here. I haven't had time, so from here, none of the net fence isn't hot. None of this from here on's hot. I just put the net fence up because I had an extra one, and I was in a hurry. And like I said, it's not hot. The goats, they just don't play with this net fence. I don't recommend leaving it not hot all the time, but just for a week until I get things figured out, it'll be fine. And especially with all the forage. If they didn't have any forage, I might have to worry about them getting out. But they're not even trying to get out. There's so much for them to eat over here. So this is the path where I started the video, where I started clearing out. Right here was where, well, you can see the trees. I cleared some trees out, and I asked my neighbor Mike to come over here. He's got a little bush hog, so he came through here and bush hogged for me. Got it looking a lot better. So I just ran the net fence until it ended, and then I took this Gallagher Smart Fence and closed the gap. Like I said, I'm gonna come back and put poly braid up, but this is working right now. I gotta be careful, like I said before. The neighbor's house is right over here. I'm not trying to be in nobody's business or nothing. Let me step over this. So here's the other water gap I'm coming up to. When I come back with the poly braid, I'm going to tie into this post. I was just in a hurry. This is temporary so my goats could eat this forage. So I started this over here because this is the other water gap I was talking about. I said I was going to put cinder blocks here. I think I changed my mind. I think I'm going to get 2 short T-posts, put one over there, one over here, and just run 2 poly braids. But anyway, I didn't mean for this video to take so long, and it's getting dark. But the girls are out here eating. We're down to 16 now. I'm slowly selling them. I'm only keeping 11 of them. That's the update. I'll show y'all when I change this up. I'll see y'all later. The goose out.